Hey guys, how's it going? It's Robbie with Open World Games. We've got some brand new gameplay from Bloodborne. This game is looking sick. It's coming out early 2015 in February, so mark your calendars. And then we've got HD screenshots. These are brand new. Details on the regain system and weapon transformations. We're talking about Bloodborne.
Take heed. The blood is foul.
So first up, let's take a look at the brand new gameplay. I'm going to be quiet so you can enjoy the sights and sounds from Bloodborne. Here it is, the brand new gameplay. So that was awesome. This game is looking sick. The graphics are out of this world. That was actually from a live stream, so if you saw some frame rate hiccups, that's definitely just the live stream doing that. From the recent trailer, the frame rate is looking mighty fine, so that is really good news. So now let's pop up the brand new screenshots. These are sick. I'm gonna go over some new details while we look at these. So let's do this. So first up, there is a ton of blood in this game. As you can obviously see, blood is a huge deal in this game. There really isn't any information on how it's going to play a role in the gameplay, but I am pretty certain that blood is going to have some major impact to gameplay mechanics beyond just being there for visual flair, so we will find out soon enough. Now, for those of you familiar with the Souls franchise, you're probably following Bloodborne very closely. Well, you've probably heard of the regain system. Well, the regain system is going to be very important to the game. Dark Souls combat is more about being defensive. You could really use your shield and wait out an opponent. Well, they do not want that for Bloodborne. They really want you going on the offense. So, another way for a player to be encouraged to do this is to use the regain system. When you receive damage from your opponent, you have a limited period of time in which to get some of that health back through landing blows of your own. And the window is relatively brief and favors the brave. So when you are low on health, you can now choose to be more aggressive in hopes of winning back some health. Or like in the Souls games, you can retreat and use a health item. But what fun is that? They really want you going after the enemies and really being on the attack this time. Man, if the Dark Souls series wasn't already nerve-wracking enough playing it defensively, now you have to really be on the offense. They really want this to be a palm-sweating experience this time. They did also say they want the game to feel less punishing, and that is for the new casual players that are being introduced to this type of play style. But the game is going to be still very difficult, but he really does want it to be a ton of fun as well. Now, some interesting changes about health potions. You will have access to them at all times. You will not have to sort through your inventory. They will always be on your HUD as well. So when you need health, all you do is press the triangle button this time. They really find health to be very important in this game simply because you're always going to be on the attack. Now, this is where the Souls series has always shined with the weapons. Well, they're going all out this time. We're going to be having transformable weapons this time, and they are very unique and eccentric. You have a cleaver that can expand into a gigantic sword, an axe that grows from a single-handed weapon to a hefty creation that must be held in both hands. So transformations are also triggered by tapping the L1 button, and transformable weapons usually support 3 movesets, adding even greater depth to an already in-depth system. So these transformations, in my opinion, look awesome. I really do like the sound of these. So now, 2 key things about transformable weapons is that certain weapons can also be charged up to unleash a more devastating attack, and the amount of regain will also vary between weapons, so there's a ton of variety to be had in this game. They really want players experimenting as they play the game. And one of my favorite things about the Souls franchise returns, yes, you will have to maintain your stamina to fight properly. This will make the game even more difficult, and you will really have to strategize as you play the game. And this is huge, the block counter mechanic from previous Souls games won't be making a return in the same fashion that we have seen them previously. And now combat is of course based on more being offensive and being on the attack. So that's really interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. We will just have to wait and find out. This will be very interesting to see how this game turns out. Also, you probably have noticed already, there are guns in this game, and they are primarily used to stagger enemies, but you can go into a combo and then finish off an enemy with a shotgun. Shotguns are more close range weapons, of course, and then pistols will be in the game, but they will be longer range. But I would not be expecting to snipe enemies at all. This is going to be something where you're going to be hacking your way through the game and then breaking up a combo by staggering an enemy by firing off a shot. So as you can obviously tell, the game is absolutely gorgeous, and that is thanks to the power of the PS4. This game looks sick. In fact, it reminds me a lot of a next-gen Demon Souls, which is wonderful because I think Demon Souls in all of the Souls franchise, I guess you would say, had the best look to it. I think that it was the most atmospheric, and it really looks like they're going back to that big time with this game. There's tons of atmospheric effects going on. There's even real-time wind that affects the environment, so that'll be cool to experience as well. And the lighting is off the charts. It's going to be fun exploring this creepy, dark world for sure. Expected to release sometime between January through March. They're hoping for February, I believe. So that's about the time frame I would expect it. I hope it doesn't get delayed. I'm half expecting them to announce that it's going to be delayed to fall 2015, just to be honest, but we will wait and find out soon enough. But don't forget, we're covering Bloodborne extensively right here on Open World Games. If you are wanting more coverage of Bloodborne, go ahead and subscribe to us. And we already have videos backlogged right here on Open World Games, so if you are wanting to see more gameplay of Bloodborne, go ahead and check us out. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time, and soon enough, in the dark world of Bloodborne.